Other gents, I've made a video of this now a lot of times. Let me just put you closer, see if I can take you wider out. There we go. So I've made this video now how many times? I'm not good talking on the camera. So yeah, you'll notice the spring is gone. I'm just trying to show you a small video of how to fix a chain tensioner on a Honda cbr1000. So this tensioner has, on my experience I had on this motorcycle, I had what you would say a rattle sound on your right hand side engine cover. So which I thought first it would be I ran a bearing or something like that. So luckily I had some insight that I have to replace this. So at our Honda dealer in South Africa, this costs about 1,900 from the our dealer here in South Africa, sorry. So at the time I didn't have the cash to purchase it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you roughly how to do this. Okay, as you can see, this tensioner is the spring tensioner of the tensioner is actually gone. You can't use it anymore. So for the purpose of the video, I'll show you with it in. Obviously it mustn't look like that. Can't use the one that I had in my bike. So it goes on like that. It has a small tab. If I take my screwdriver, I can bring it closer so that you have a look. So on there is a small tab. Now that small tab also have to remember this goes in that slot there where you turn your screwdriver to turn it. So it goes like that. That tab that I showed you first goes into this slot here. Goes into this slot. So it hooks over and it lays in there. In other words, it would look like this. And it will go in like that. You'll put it in place. As you can see, all your tabs is not the same. It has 4 tabs, the locking washer. It's got 2 small ones, 2 larger ones, like that. And with this one, I don't have the circlip spring that keeps everything into the groove and inside. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you when you assemble this. This is now for the people that has this rattle sound and they think the worst case scenario chain or the bearings, they got a bearing knock or bottom end is gone or something like this. So it's most likely, if you're lucky, this would be this. So to bypass spending 1,900 Rand, or if you can directly transfer it to dollars, it would be about $114. So, and you had to wait, what, 2 to 3 months, or maybe a month to 3 months for the part to arrive by your local dealer. Then only you can fix it and replace it. Normally there's a gasket here, which I only have one of. That's currently on the bike at the moment. So you just see, this is not difficult to do because the spring is out. With all the videos I've tried to make proper videos without me stuttering. Not a stutter, it's just I don't speak for a camera. It feels uncomfortable speaking to a camera. So you get that notch in where it's supposed to be. Get it in there. Press it down. Make sure it's there. So now everything is out in the out position. So this is your out position. Take your thin screwdriver. If you have a small key for a lock, you can take basically, I don't have a key here with me to show you what I'm referring to, but where your lock pushes against to the bottom of your lock, that tab you push in there. So your screwdriver, it will be in there, and then you just keep tension on it. I'm just going to do it like this so you can see better. And then you take a screwdriver, flat set screwdriver, and you twist and twist and twist up until it bottoms out to that pin. The pin is this one here. So now it's on normal tension because you're bottoming it out. So in order to put extra tension, being careful not to over tension it, I just turn it once. You'll see the top of that washer type of thing, this one here. That will be starting to spin in circles when I do tension on it, on the spring. So I take maybe 2 or 3 turns You turn it once, you'll start noticing it's turning on top. You'll see, if I can get you in the view, see it's starting to turn, and that's where you leave it. But keep in mind that these tabs has to line up with where it goes. So for this one, I'm just going to turn it one more in the tensioning. So now it's in tension. So now it's already going into groove. Now that is your finishing space. If you still have the tension spring, circlip in other words, you put it in place. Your gaps will go there and you'll press it over so that it'll stay in place. So now when I take my finger off and I let go, this spring, this plunger would pop out like that, but it will make a hard thumping sound. Remember, this spring is kaput. So basically this video's purpose is to help those guys that's having problems with a cam chain rattling sound, an awful sound in other words. Those who have it, they will understand it. It roughly comes around here by 3,500 to 4,500 reps, and it sounds on your right hand side. This is the problem. This is it. So if you open it up, you spring like this, then you have to chuck it away because there's no use. You can use this if you can source another spring, but other than that, that's the problem solver. Right, so this purpose of this video is to help you save cash a little bit up until you can get a new one or buy a manual chain tensioner. So if you're stranded along the road, you have the sound and you don't want to drive any further, use this trick to get it going so you can have a problem. I did this now about almost a year and a half ago, and I haven't had a problem ever since. And another thing, when you mount this back in, there's a gasket going in. Make sure it's pointing to the right direction, and you put the crush washer with the bolt back inward. Right, I hope this helps, and I'll be posting more videos bike related in the sense of carbon fiber work, fiberglassing, spray painting, automotive car work, minor auto electrical stuff like that. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. This is something new I'm trying. I used to do vlogs, and yeah, so this is my bike. So what I'm saying is everything on this bike I'm going to redo over. So I'm going to do this plastic fading. That's plastic is fading away. It's supposed to be black. It's not. It's like a gray. Side covers, chain guard I'll be doing, and the mud guard I'll be doing, and this covers. So all those plastic faded covers is going to go to being made molds out of, and from molds it will be fiberglass. From fiberglass it will eventually go to carbon fiber, but that will be in stages. So all the panels and stuff that you see on the bike that's plastic will be converted to molds, and from molds it will be laminated and then processed for and getting ready for your carbon fiber work. So basically, yeah, if you like stuff like that, I'll be making more videos like that in the future. The first one was now obvious. I've got two videos. I've got one for the chain tensioner and one for starter motor for hard start. Please like, subscribe, like I said, everything helps. And yeah, thank you for watching.